Many thanks for staying with us. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website. It's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. The Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, with which you can share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. The Cross River State government says the final work on the 134-kilometer Mfon-Dua Carriage Road will begin from the first quarter of 2018. Inspecting the road project linking 5 local government areas of the northern part of Cross River State, the governor explained that he's satisfied with the ongoing work.
I'm happy with the contractor. Great job. I like the quality of work. I can see their machinery. I see they're really committed. I'm quite impressed, and I think our set target, they will meet it. I think I'm impressed. But I know that where we are, our calculation is that from 15th of January, they should actually start asphalting. So when they finish this phase, which is 6 kilometers to the point where they will meet the other group Celox, they will get back and start doing the final leveling to start receiving stone base. Just because we've opened up this road now, the Okuku market is picking up. The poultry farm of Jonalupo, he says, is having huge demand now. A lot of traders coming in from Onitsha, Abakaliki, Enugu, they are now using this road already. So you can imagine by the time we are done with the asphalting, over the ranch will never have space because people will now find it easier to come in. So it's actually opening up this place. And every vehicle going to the north would rather go here and take a shortcut from here than Makodi. So also those coming from the north, they'll go through Katsinala, bus here, and they're already back in Aba, Onitsha, Enugu, Port Harcourt.
And that's the Cross River State Governor Ben Ayado. Let's move to Kaduna State now, where the government remains resolute in its resolve to support qualitative education in the state. The governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, was speaking on the dismissal of over 20,000 teachers who failed the competency test, defended the action as being in the interest of the people and the future of Kaduna State. Meanwhile, those affected teachers are still protesting that decision.
So goes the familiar protest song. This time it's used concerning teachers in Kaduna State who are facing the axe over failing a competency test. Their voices have not drowned out the voice of the governor, Nasir El-Rufai, who insists that hard decisions are sometimes necessary for the good of the people, regardless of whose ox is gored.
Many times the decision we take offer us no political advantages in a polity long accustomed to false allure of populism. But we do what is necessary, not minding the direct impact on us personally, but conscious of the dire consequences of inaction for our people. It is irresponsible not to act when most of our primary school teachers cannot score 75% in a Class 4 examination.
But the state chairman of the National Union of Teachers begs to differ.
These are teachers that are down to earth. These are professional teachers. These are teachers with master's degrees, very sound teachers. Today you are telling me that they are not. Don't are those people that do teach?
For the concerned parents, the dismissal of incompetent teachers is a step in the right direction.
It is better to learn under the mango tree with a good teacher than to learn in the best environment where you have a bad teacher. So when this governor brought up this thing, I think every sensible, every serious parent, every serious stakeholder in the Nigerian project, not Kaduna project, should have reason to support and work with him in making sure that this thing is achieved.
For another parent, rather than an outright sack, a second chance should be given.
They should look at the experience they have also again. You understand? Since they have the experience, let them go for training.
Second chances or dismissals or nay, the National Industrial Court sitting in Kaduna State has reserved judgment till February 2018 on the suit filed by the state chapter of the Nigerian Union of Teachers on the issue.
The Benue State government and the Chinese consortium TEED4 Heavy Equipment have signed a 1 trillion naira sugar production, processing and power generation contract. Governor Samuel Tom is excited that his visits to China to woo investors is beginning to pay off. The manager of TEED4 consortium, Mr. Jack Rodeg, believes that about 5,000 jobs will be generated from this project.
Beside the River Benue lies the 60,000 hectares of land proposed for the sugar processing plant by the Benue State government and her technical partners.
The sugar plant will utilize sugarcane that will be cultivated in Benue State, crushed, processed locally together with associated ethanol production and power generation. The proposed sugar plant has a production capacity of 5,000 metric tons per day, and this plant is cost estimated $230 million.
The Governor of Benue State advises the people to have more faith and trust in his governance.
To pessimists in Benue State, they should come and see that my trips to China are not Western.
The project is estimated at 1 trillion naira and is expected to generate ample job opportunities in the state.
The good thing of this project is that the fund is available. A letter has been conveyed to Benue State government of the availability of fund, and when utilized, we expect 2,500 direct workers and 3,000 indirect workers. Yes, and we are looking at about 60,000 hectares of land to execute all these projects. It's a good thing, and if from what we had, within 1 or 2 months, they may commence job.
The construction is expected to begin in January 2018.
To politics now. The PDP is asking all its party members to get involved in the process of reconciling all aggrieved members. The chairman of the Reconciliation Committee, who also doubles as the governor of Benue State, Mr. Seraki Dixon, made the appeal at the ongoing retreat of the People's Democratic Party, which is taking place in Abuja. According to him, the job of bringing all aggrieved members back to the fold should not be left in the hands of the committee alone.
The December 9th elective convention of the People's Democratic Party may have come and gone, as the attention of the party leaders shift to issues of reconciliation. Some aspirants at the just concluded convention had disagreed with the results, even as one of the chairmanship aspirants took the PDP to court over alleged irregularities. In order to address these issues and reposition the party ahead of the 2019 general election, the National Working Committee is holding a retreat in Abuja. In his opening remarks, the chairman of the PDP Reconciliation Committee appeals to members of the party to all join hands in the reconciliation efforts.
The duty of resolving conflicts is the responsibility of every party leader. You don't have to be in a reconciliation committee. You don't have to be a party leader to promote understanding. And that's what we need to do moving forward. If there ever has been any time when the party needs to do this more in all constituencies, if there has been any time that the party needs to solve problems and exercise right judgment, that time is now. That time is now.
Earlier, at 2 separate meetings with members of the Board of Trustees and former chairman of the PDP, the national chairman of the PDP gave the assurances that the National Working Committee will abide by the party's constitution and shun impunity.
We will follow the rules and obey our constitution. This is the only way that we can perform, and we will not bring in impunity and imposition. Mr. Chairman, we want to assure you that we will work with you 24 hours of the day, and we'll get ready for the next election.
Although the dreams and aspiration of members of the PDP is to clinch power at the center in 2019, political analysts believe that the ability of the party's leadership to put its house in order will to a great extent determine their performance at the next general election.
The governor of Bayelsa State, Iraqi Dixon, sure does have his hands full. And still to come on the program, we'll be talking malnutrition in Kaduna State and see what the government is trying to do to reduce it. We'll give you details in a moment. Stay with us.